Good morning, my friends. It is Monday. I thought I would bring you along for a full day of eating. I think we're going to switch up our meals a little bit today. I haven't told Adam this yet. Adam has to go to work at 3 o'clock, so I think we're going to have dinner at 2 o'clock. I had planned salmon, so that way Adam can eat a nice meal before he goes to work, and then I can just pack him like a little snack or lunch for work.
Interesting.
But the first thing we are going to do today is we are visiting a daycare with the chickens. We're taking 2 of the teenagers and 2 of the little baby chicks over to a local daycare for the kids to see. Doug's cousin teaches there. She wanted to bring them here on a field trip, but it's a little too far for them to walk. It's very local, but too far for 3 and 4-year-olds to walk.
It's like half a mile.
So
actually, maybe one of us.
Yeah, but a little too far for little ones to walk.
I don't,
so
I'm just saying.
We're packing up a couple chickens and taking them over there. This ought to be interesting, and we will take you along for the ride. That was exhausting. There was no way we could even vlog. Oh my gosh. There was a lot of kids. There was about, 40 kids, she said? Yeah, it was a little crazy. So they enjoyed it. They really liked it. So it was worth it. Now I need to get my act together here. I need to get the kitchen straightened up a little bit. I need to get another batch of bone broth in the canner because I still have a lot to do. And just straighten up the house a little bit before I move on to some more projects. It is 10:30. I'm still not hungry. Don't want to wait too much longer to eat if we're going to have dinner at 2 o'clock. So maybe I'll have a little something right now and like not a full breakfast. I don't know. I'm going to wait and see. I'm going to get the kitchen cleaned up first and then reevaluate, and then I'll decide. Okay, excuse the messy counter because I've got the canner going and I've just had to chop a whole bunch of stuff, so it's everywhere. I am making some sweet pickle relish. Doug loves relish, so might as well make it because we've got cucumbers there, cucumbers over there. Yeah, we've got them everywhere, so... In here I have 4 cups of chopped cucumbers, 2 cups of chopped onion, 1 cup of chopped red pepper, 1 cup of chopped green pepper. Everything from the garden except the onion. And then mixed it all together, and I'm going to take 1/4 cup of salt. You can use pickling salt, canning salt, or this is the Redmond's real salt. You can use that because there's nothing in it. We're going to sprinkle that over it. And then we are going to cover these with water, cold water, and let stand for 2 hours. So got to get that out of the way, and then I can get some other stuff done while I'm waiting on this. Okay, while I am waiting for my vegetables to do a quick pickle, I'm going to have a little bit of breakfast. It's 12 o'clock. I'm just now getting a little bit hungry, and we're going to have lunch, or dinner, excuse me, around 2. So I thought I'd have a little something. This is a 1/2 cup of my homemade yogurt, so it is 2 points. And then in here I have a tablespoon of granola for 1 point, a handful of blueberries for 0, and some of my homemade low sugar jam for 0. So 3 points for this little yogurt parfait bowl. Now I'm just getting some veggies in after my yogurt. I had a 1/2 cucumber left from the relish, so I decided to sprinkle a little salt on it and eat it up. Okay, so I figured while I had the big mess out anyway, I might as well process some peppers. These are just red bell, green bell from the garden, onions, not from the garden. We've never grown onions, it's on the list. And some cubanelles. Doug's actually out there grabbing a few more. Oh my goodness. More than a few more peppers. But I have enough green. I'm going to just put some cubanelles in here. And I just fry these up low and slow with a little bit of olive oil. And then we store them in a jar in the fridge, and they are delicious on sandwiches. I cook them till they're very, very cooked and very, very soft. So low and slow. Once I get them started, I will put the lid on and just let them go for probably about an hour or two. Okay, getting ready to get the salmon on the grill for our lunch dinner. I just got lazy and did blackened seasoning. I was going to make a cucumber dill sauce, but I have no dill, so blackened seasoning for the win. My plan was to make zucchini fritters, but I just grabbed some green beans out of the garden and threw those in the Instant Pot and steamed them for 1 minute and shut my camera off. And I've got some of those little creamy potatoes that I like in the pot on the stove, just boiling. And I'll just put a little bit of butter and some seasoned salt or some kind of something on them. So, yeah. So I've got my first load of beef bone broth out of the canner. And I've got my vegetables are done brining. So I'm gonna do dinner and then reevaluate. So that's my plan. I'm actually getting a little bit hungry. That yogurt was so good. It was so delicious. But I'm getting a little hungry now, so I'm looking forward to dinner. And then Doug and I will just figure out something tonight. Probably either a picky plate or some tuna or something like that. So anyway, I will be back and I will show you my plate. Okay, it is dinner time. So for lunch dinner, we're having blackened salmon that Doug just threw on the grill. 0 points for me. I have fish and seafood as a 0-point food. I have some potatoes here, 0 points for me, but I have butter on them. I put butter in the bowl. So I am going to give I put a tablespoon of butter. So I'm going to give these 2 points. It's probably only 1 point, but I'm giving it 2. Then I have green beans for 0 points. So 2 points for my dinner tonight. Okay, all cleaned up from dinner and starting on the sweet relish. Now, this is sweet. Sweet being the operative word there on our sweet pickle relish because there's like 3 cups of sugar in here. I don't like relish, I'm glad, because I don't really want that much sugar. But it is, separated out over lots of jars, but still it's really high in sugar. So I have my sugar, my apple cider vinegar, mustard seed, celery seed, sugar. Brought that to a simmer, then added the veggies, and we're letting that simmer for 10 minutes. Our jars are heating in the water bath canner. We'll hot pack the jars, get them back in the canner, process them for 10 minutes, and that'll be done. It takes longer to chop up all those darn vegetables. I should have pulled out the food processor. So I'm gonna get that done, and then I'm gonna get started. I have 2 more jars of bone broth to can in the pressure canner. And yes, you see a very anemic looking egg skelter there. Adam wanted to give some eggs to his boss, so we're pretty low, but we'll get another 6 tomorrow, so we'll be up to almost a dozen. And I don't think eggs are on the menu, so it's all good. Nothing better than sharing with family and friends. So we took them eggs and lots of veggies from the garden. While I'm canning, Doug is working on our cabinet. It is almost 5:30. I'm feeling a little noshy. I'm not sure what we're doing tonight with having lunch at dinner time, or I don't know. So I'm going to have this little package of almonds. This is 2 points. Okay, relish is done out of the canner and cooling. Once it is cooled, I will take the rings off. They all sealed. As soon as I took them out, they were pop, 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 popping. And the last of the beef broth is in the pressure canner. Now I am going to finish cleaning up. Everything's washed. I just have to put it away. And I'm not sure yet. I think I'm going to cut up the watermelon. And I'm not sure if I'm going to do some scrapbooking tonight. I have my nephew's scrapbook that needs to be done by Saturday. I'm not sure if I'm going to start it tonight or just wait until tomorrow and get a fresh morning start because I am not canning tomorrow. So the cabinet we bought for the upstairs is looking really, really good. Doug took the doors off and all the hardware, of course, so it could be painted. And that's what he's working on now. He has the primer coat on and now he's putting the real color on. So it is gonna look absolutely gorgeous. I cannot wait to see it up in the hallway. While I'm out here, I'll show you the birdies. Here are the meat birds. This is about all they do. They lay around, they eat, they poop. Look at the size of those legs. They're huge. But they are living their best life, getting nice fresh grass every day we move them. Nice fresh water 3 times a day. And all the food they want. So they're doing good. It's hard to film through the hardware cloth. You really can't see, but we've been opening the little pseudo gate between the teenagers and the OGs and letting them mix in the run during the day. It's going well. There's a couple little kerfuffles, just, you know, putting people in their place. But it's funny because all the teenagers are hanging on their side and all the OGs are hanging on their side. They'll mix once in a while, but oh, here comes one over. We'll see. And there's our beautiful Miss Laura in her little condo. She gets to come out and play, but she stays away from all the others. Well, my friends, that is it for me today. It is 7 o'clock. I am calling it quits. I am not hungry. Between the dinner or the dinner and then those nuts. And then I had some watermelon. I forgot to show you that. I was eating it as I was cutting it. So I probably had about a cup. I had about like 8 little chunks. I am just not hungry. And like I said, it's 7 o'clock and I don't really like to eat this late. Doug said he's a little munchy. So I will probably make him, I don't know, maybe I'll make him a sandwich. I don't know. We'll see what he wants, but I'm done for the night. I have a cup of tea left in my teapot. I am going to enjoy that. I am going to put my feet up, and I am going to call it. All the canning is done. The bone broth is out of the canner. The relish is done, so tomorrow I'll take everything down and put it on my canning shelves, and yes, tomorrow I will work on the scrapbook. That is all that is getting done tomorrow, is working on the scrapbook. I can bang out several pages, I'm sure, tomorrow. We have to take a run down the Tractor Supply tomorrow night and get some food because the meat birds need food and the babies need food. Teenagers and babies are on the same food. They need some food. Teenagers will be switching over soon, but for now, they can have their own. So they have been outside all day. Right after I showed you the clip, we let them out. So they've been out free ranging for hours. So that's good. I'm going to go help Doug wrangle them in, which is really easy. All I have to do is shake, make a certain sound with a bag, and they go running right into the coop. So we'll go do that, and we are going to call it a night. I think we are going to sit on the couch, put our feet up, and read for a bit. So I will see you all tomorrow for a Tuesday tag, and then I will see you again on Wednesday for weigh-in and meeting topic. I don't even have a guess on the weigh-in. I had a great week. Great week. Great at the celebrations we had over the weekend, but I feel puffy. I feel fluffy and puffy, so I don't know. Andrew is hoping to record a little bit at school and send it to me. He was going to record his weigh-in, so we'll see. And he said, thank you all for such nice comments on the YouTube video and also on my Facebook group. He said that really motivated him to keep going, and he's doing really good. He called me today. He's like, Mom, I had to buy a new belt. I said, well, that's good, Andrew. So he's really excited. So anyway, that is it for me, my friends. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today. I truly do appreciate it. If you haven't hello, Smalls. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I would love you to hit that subscribe button and become part of our little community here on YouTube. Have a fantastic day, and I will see you all very soon, my friends. I'll link a couple videos right here. If you haven't seen them already, go check them out.